All right, so now we're looking at linear inequalities. Now for problem 11, I need to write two different equations. So I have this top line here, and it starts with 3, all right? And so that's my y-intercept, and if I look, I go down 1, right 2, down 1, right 2, like that. And so I'm going to say for this inequality, it's y is something negative 1/2 x plus 3. Now in this case, I have a solid line, which means that I'm either going to use the less than or equal to or the greater than or equal to. And I'm shading below the line here, right? And so this is going to become y is less than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 3. And I'm going to rewrite this negative 1/2 so that it's legible, 1/2 x plus 3. Now we'll do the next equation. We'll do it in blue. Here we have a dotted line, and we're shading above the dotted line. So whatever symbol we use, we are actually going to use the greater than. Y is greater than. Now here, my y-intercept is minus 3, and my next point is here, so I'm going up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then right 2. And so I would say 5 over 2x, and in this case it's minus 3. And so that is my answer right here, is y is less than or equal to negative 1/2 x plus 3, and y is greater than 5x minus 3. For problem 12, we have parallel lines. One is at plus 2, the other is at minus 1, and both, let's see, both go down 1, 2, 3, 4, right 1, 2, 3, right? So I will have y is less than or equal to, because I'm doing the top line, because it's a solid line, so it's less than or equal to, and I'm shading below. And this would be minus 4 over 3x plus 2. Then I can switch to purple for the bottom line. We're going above, but it's parallel. It's at minus 1. So y is greater than or equal to minus 4 over 3x. And in this case, it's minus 1. All right, so graph each inequality. Now, the first one, we're already given it, and we're already given the inequalities in slope-intercept form. So I'll start with this first one. So we start at minus 3, right? And remember that x is like a 1 over 1, like invisible 1 over 1 in front of that x. So I would just count up 1, right 1. Or down 1, left 1. Now it is greater than or equal to, so in this case I'm going to have a solid line, and I would shade above, but I'm going to wait to shade until I've graphed both lines. So my other equation, or inequality I should say here, is x plus 3. So this is plus 3, and once again it is x, so it's the same slope. Looks like this. Now it is greater than, and so I'm going to do a dashed line. And it is also shading above. And so in this case, remember, I'm shading the overlap. So I'm going to shade above the line in green here, that part right here, because that's the one part that it shades above. I wouldn't shade this area in between the two lines. Okay. All right. Now for 14, I'll go ahead and switch to blue. We need to put these into slope-intercept form. So I have 5x plus y is greater than or equal to negative 3 minus 5x minus 5x. And I have y is greater than or equal to minus 5x minus 3. And so when I would graph this line, I would say it's at minus 3. And it's negative 5x. I can't go down because I'm going to go off the screen. So I'm going to go up 5, left 1, and put a point. and then up 5, left 1, but I'm going to run out of space. And so I'm going to then just draw this line here. And because it is greater than or equal to, remember our equal to, I draw it as a solid line. Now let me try redrawing that line so it's a little bit straighter. That's marginally better. You would use a straight edge while you're drawing it, but I'm doing it on iPad, so I can't. All right, and so let's do red. So now we do minus x, so negative y is less, no equal to, is less than negative x plus 3, and then we divide by negative 1. Now remember, when you divide or multiply by a negative, we always want to flip the sign. So this becomes y is greater than x minus 3. All right. And so I would once again have the minus, wait, I did something wrong. Y, this should be negative 3. Negative 3, and this should be plus 3. So, excuse me. So this is y is greater than x plus 3. So I'd start at plus 3, and it's x, so it's like this. Up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. Now it is greater than but not equal to, so I need to make this a dashed line. That. And since I am shading above the red, I'm shading this direction. And since I'm shading above the blue, switch back to blue, I would shade up in this direction. The part where I'm shading above both is this sliver right here, kind of this northernmost region, like that. And that's it.